So let us begin on our chairs. Happy day, everyone. Nice to see you. Come in for yoga for this hour. So find yourself your chair, sit comfortably, nice, gentle, tall spine. Just notice if you're slouching forward, if that feels normal to you. Just lift the top of your head like you want to touch the ceiling. Stretch your spine. Lift your shoulders up and back and down. Flip your palms up. So just a gentle, tall spine. Good. And we're going to begin class today. So today we're going to work on balance, right? We probably feel like we know when we're out of balance. When you're working too much or you have too much task work or there's too many to-dos in your life, you can feel that, and you just feel like stressed and, anxious and that. And on the other hand, when you don't have very much going on and you're kind of bored and that, you feel that too. You feel kind of lethargic and sometimes just like kind of sad and whatever. And so that means we're out of balance, and the human nature and nature itself needs balance. Opposite values are complementary. We need work and we need play. We all play, we get bored with it, right? And it feels better to play after we've worked. So we're gonna come into balance. But let's start shaking. Let's start this morning with just shaking. And noticing your breath, start to breathe in a little bit deeper. Flap your arms around. Just start to move. You can even wiggle your legs. Check out your toes. See if you can move your toes a little bit. Yeah, and then just shake it off. Get the prana energy starting to move around in your body. Good. And rest your hands onto your lap. We're going to start with our alternate nostril breath, balancing our left-right brain. So several ways to do it. Ideally, bringing your right pointer finger and second finger and bring it to the middle of your eyebrow, right? Just rest it there. So then you can close your eyes, and your thumb is just on the right side, your other two fingers on the left side. So we're going to be breathing in and out through each side, but I'll guide you for a few breaths and then send you off on your own. If it's not comfortable to hold your arm up, even though that right arm those fingers are on your face, relax that right arm. Just relax the upper arm onto your chest and relax the right shoulder. On the left hand, which is palm up, just touch the tip of your thumb and your pointer finger. Coming into a little mudra here. All right, and now we're just going to gently breathe in through both nostrils. Pause the breath at the top. Breathe out both nostrils. Slow, long, deep breath. Let's do one more clearing breath. So breathe in through both nostrils. Pause the breath at the top and then breathe out. Good. And now gently touch the right side of your nose with the thumb and breathe in through the left nostril. Pause the breath at the top and then just touch the left nostril and breathe out the right nostril. And then breathe in the right. Pause the breath, breathe out the left, just touching the right side to close it off. Alternate nostril breath, and breathe in through the left. Breath is slow, long. Touch the left nostril, breathe out the right. All the way. Then breathe in the right and continue at your own pace, breathing out and in through each nostril, alternating them. Again, this is balancing our left-right brain, our work side and our play side. Left side is work. Right side is play. And just continue. Breath is nice and relaxed and long and smooth. Each time, maybe you breathe in a little deeper and breathe out a little more. But keep the breath relaxed. Notice if you start to get tense, just relax that right arm, just relax the breath. Keep going at a just gentle, slow pace. Notice if one side or the other is a little more stuffy. It's very common. We'll just do one more slow round here. Enjoying the breath. And just the next time that you breathe out the left nostril all the way, relax the breath, relax your right hand onto your lap, palm up, release that left mudra, and just be here, noticing your breath now. Notice if your breath is slowed down. Just noticing. It's a really nice, this breathing technique is really nice if you're having a problem or right before you go to sleep. If you have falling asleep issues, just unless you're struggling with it, but nice and relaxed, just doing alternate nostril, Nadi Showdown. And then when you're feeling ready, complete, just gently slit your eyes open and then flutter the eyes open. Yeah, good. And find that nice tall spine. So left side of our brain is our cognitive, right? That's our work side. Our right side is our creative, more playful side. And again, this class today is about balance, balancing the brain, balancing the mind, balancing the body, right? And we can just become aware when we're feeling out of balance. Many times, like I said, with our emotions, if we're feeling stressed out, we're not in balance, right? If we're feeling lethargic, we're not in balance. So doing that alternate nostril breath will just help kick on that creative and cognitive side of our brain. Good. All right, palms down on the lap, find our nice tall spine. Let's take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, keep your shoulders back slightly and drop your chin to your chest. And then on an inhale breath, slowly lift the chin up, lift it up a little higher. Keep the back of your neck long. Don't crunch your head back. And then exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. Again, the spine is tall, shoulders are gently back. Good. On an inhale breath, roll the right ear to the right shoulder. And up. And as you exhale, roll to the left shoulder and forward. Let's just do a few rotations here, inhaling up. Yeah, and notice how your neck feels today. And just letting it loose. Nothing should be painful in class, just stretching and noticing and becoming aware. Whoa, my neck is really tight on the right side. I wonder what that is. And the next time you come forward, pause and then reverse the other direction. You can keep your eyes open, or you can slowly close, or just have them closed. I like to close my eyes when I'm circling my head. I can read what's going on in my neck and my shoulders a little clearer. And the next time that you come forward, pause, wiggle your little toes, press down into the pads of your toes. Slowly lift the head straight back up. Your eyes are closed. Feel free to flutter them back open. Yeah, good. All right. I'm going to do some body circles now. We did our head. So you're gonna scoot forward in your chair here a little bit, come to the edge of your chair, but making sure your sit bones are grounded on your chair. Good. And then we're just going to start to circle the body. So the head is not in this circle. It's staying right above the shoulders, and you're just circling the trunk of your body. So waist is involved, hips are involved, little tummy tucks in as you go back, stabilizing you. And the next time you come forward, pause and press into your feet and hands and bring the body straight back up. Now we're gonna do the reverse, but we're gonna bring our legs out a little wider. So we're gonna open up our hips a little bit while we do our body rotations. Good. And so now we're gonna do the opposite way. So just whichever way you were going, just start to circle the body the opposite way. Notice the difference in that hip area. Maybe you're starting to feel a little bit more of a stretch in your hips, inner thighs. And keep the head right above the shoulders. Don't move the head around. Our head weighs like 8 pounds average, which, I mean, if you think about a 10-pound bag of flour, that's heavy, right? Next time you come forward, pause, press down into your toes and slowly bring your body back up. Now, if it's comfortable for you to sit with your legs wide, just keep them there, or you can bring them in a little bit. We're just gonna get into our shoulders a little bit. So we're gonna bring our hands, our palms down. Yeah, good. Fingers are looking at each other, good. And we're just gonna start to do little shoulder pumps here, little elbow pumps. So start small, see what's going on in your shoulders. And you can marry your breath with your movement. So breathing in and out as you pump your hands. They can overlap. Yeah, good. And if you're comfortable, maybe they come a little bit higher. Depending on your body and what is available to you today, maybe you do it a little quicker. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Good. Maybe they come a little bit higher even. Yeah. Good. Just play around with what feels good on your shoulders. So we're strengthening and also opening up our shoulders with this. Coming up to, I wouldn't go a little any higher than the top of your head or your forehead. Good. And then slowly start to, and if you decided that you're going too fast, decide to slow it down. Yeah. Whatever doesn't feel good, yeah, just modify. Yeah. And then we're slowly going to make your way back to chest height here. And then relax. Relax your arms down. Now you can toe heel your feet back to about hip distance apart. Good. And we're going to do a little shoulder pumps too. So we're going to inhale up and exhale down with our shoulders. And again, you can do it slow. This should feel nice on your shoulders. You might need a little love after that. Those elbow pumps. Yeah. So you can go faster if you want. I like to keep it slow. I feel like I can go a little bit further, but you do what you want to do here. Good. And relax. Good. And bring your hands onto your thighs here. Let's take a nice big breath in. And with the mouth open with a big sigh, just exhale all of your air out. That oxygen exchange too, that needs a balance, right? Another breath in and let it go. All right, and we're gonna relax our arms down alongside our body, turn the palms out. And again, relaxing the shoulders. Many times we get stiff shoulders and tight shoulders because we engage them. Because when we move our arms. So try to keep the shoulders loose. As you inhale and just sweep the arms up, keep the arms nice and loose. And exhale, excuse me, and drop the arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, using the breath with the movement. All right, and and just give those shoulders a little roll here. All right, we're gonna come into a little bit deeper shoulder stretch here. So you'll just take it where it's comfortable for you. So on an inhale breath, you're gonna reach your arm forward and up. Yeah, good. And if that's not serving you, you can keep the elbow bent. Good. Now we're gonna take this left hand, reach it out and over. We're gonna bend that elbow and we're gonna reach for the elbow with that left hand. Now, if that's not serving you, you can grab the wrist with your left hand or even interlace your fingers above your head. Yeah, good. So whatever you have hold of here, that is enough, right? And now relax the shoulders and reach the elbows back and maybe try to grab that right elbow and reach it over towards the left. Just find an upper body stretch. Again, this is challenging. Making sure that you can breathe deeply once you land. And then as you exhale, relax, let go of the elbow and slowly float your hands halfway. Come into cactus pose. Bring your palms forward, stretch your fingers wide, stretch your fingers long. So bring some tension in your fingers and then wiggle your fingers with that tension. Each time I do this, there's always one finger, it changes. That's a little like, wow, that finger feels a little tight or achy. Yeah, so we're stretching the fingers long and wide and wiggling them around with that tension in your fingers. Yeah, good. And then shake it out and relax. Roll out the shoulders. All right, we're gonna go to the other side with that elbow. So we're gonna reach the left arm up towards the sky, forward and up. Good, you can bend the elbow. Take the right arm, reach it out and up. And see if you can grab that elbow. If that is not comfortable, maybe you grab the wrist. Or maybe you interlace your fingers. Or maybe you just stay in cactus pose. Yeah, if you have hold of your elbow, just reach your arms back and hug that elbow in, that left elbow towards the right, and breathe. Relax your low rib cage. A few breaths, a really nice opening for our whole upper body. In our lungs, the rib cage, diaphragm. And as you exhale, relax, softly let it go, and just slowly, you can melt your arms all the way back down to the floor. Good. And roll it out. Good. And let's gently shake off any tension, move your legs, just shake off between these poses so that we can start the next pose nice and fresh, right? Shaking off all the tension. We're gonna come into a lunge. So we haven't done this in a little bit. So we're gonna come to the side of our chair here. Good. So options here are, so we're facing probably your left, your right. And we're going to grab the back of our chair and float this left hip over. So it's sort of hanging off your chair here, if that's comfortable, right? And then you're gonna take this left foot and you're gonna slide the toes back until the knee reaches towards the floor. Now, if that's not comfortable for you, you can always not take the knee as far. If this feels like it's a little too easy for you or you want more, lean forward and you can slide those toes all the way back. Great. So you're on the ball of your foot here. Good. And now looking forward, looking to the side there, you're gonna get a nice tall spine. We're gonna take this left hand and on an inhale breath, we're gonna reach it up towards the sky. And breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breaths here, just finding your lunge. Maybe you even lift the chin and look up towards the sky if you want to do a little slight back bend. And breathe and away. And then on a next exhale breath, slowly relax your arm back down. Good, halfway. Let's just come halfway here. Take a breath in and on an exhale breath, breath, bend that left elbow and see if you can turn at your waist and grab onto the chair with the left hand. And maybe the right hand goes to the other side of the chair, or maybe both hands on the top of the chair. And coming into a little lunge twist here, just turning gently. Yes, first twist of the morning. So do it gently and breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breath here. Each exhale, maybe twist a little bit more, maybe not. Try to breathe into your belly, massaging your belly. So as you inhale, the breath draws down, belly rises. As you exhale, breath softens, draws up. And on your next exhale breath, relax everything. Slowly start to make your way back to looking to the side. Here, we're still in our lunge. So we're gonna lean the body forward. We're gonna grab that back thigh, that left thigh with the left hand. And on an inhale breath, you're gonna bring that leg next to the other. Grab behind your chair, scoot both hips back onto the seat of your chair. Good. And then we're gonna slowly pivot to the front. And then we're gonna slowly pivot to the other side. Good. So same thing on this side, setting yourself up. Maybe you scoot that right hip off your chair, holding on to the back of your chair with that left hand. Start to slide your right toes back. You're on the ball of your foot. And just take that leg to wherever it feels comfortable, where we're getting a nice stretch on this hip flexor, psoas. Yeah. And then lean forward if you want to stretch even a little bit more. And then we're going to bring the body straight back up. So if you went far back and you're like, oh boy, I can't sit fully up, back out a little bit. Find your lunge. On an inhale breath, reach your right arm forward and up. Good. And breathe. So you're stretching your right fingers up. If you want a little bit of a back bend, look up with the chin and maybe lean back just slightly. And enjoy this moment, this place. So you notice in yoga, we always do all stretches on both sides to remain in that balance. On an exhale breath, slowly come back up, slowly draw your hand, just let it float down. Good. Now, if you went into a deep lunge and you don't want to, and the twist, you want to back out a little bit, you can monitor your legs here. Good. And then now we're going to bring the right arm forward. We're going to bend the elbow. We're going to grab onto the chair. You're going to twist, slowly turn your waist towards the back of the chair and hold on to wherever it's comfortable. I have a small chair, so holding on to either side is easy. If you have a wide chair, you might want to just hold on to the top. And breathe. And look over that left shoulder. Breathe. As you breathe in, breath draws down, belly rise. As you breathe out, relax the breath, maybe twist a little bit more. Almost as if you're massaging out your colon and your intestines, right, with that breath. One more breath. On an exhale breath, relax, slowly turn your body back forward. Good, now we're gonna come out of the lunge. So we're gonna lean forward slightly. We're gonna grab behind. That way it'll help take the stress off your back as you lift your right leg next to the left. Yes, scoot both of your hips back onto your chair. Good, and we're gonna slowly pivot onto our chair here. And wiggle that out. Okay, one more seated pose here. That might take a little more shaking, right? Good. So take a breath in, exhale, lean forward a little bit. We're gonna grab behind the right knee and inhale, lift the right knee up. Yes. Now shoulders are back, spine is tall. If this is feeling like too much pressure and tension on your upper body, you're on your toe. Just lift the heel up. Yes, either one. Good. Now we're just going to rock that lower leg forward and back. And then we're gonna just circle that ankle, circle that foot. If you're on your toe, you're just rocking the foot side to side. And then reverse, opposite direction. Good. Now here's a challenge. We're gonna circle the foot again, but maybe we slowly let go and we're gonna circle the foot and our wrist, or maybe one wrist and you hang on with one hand, or maybe neither one if that's too much, or maybe you drop and go side to side here. Yeah, you choose, and then reverse. Yeah, the foot and this. Yeah, and relax that leg down. Nice work. Tricked you there a little bit. All right, we're gonna do the other side. So leaning forward, grab behind the left knee now. On an inhale breath, hug that thigh into your belly. Good. Again, if it's too much of a stress on your upper body, drop your toe to the floor. And again, circle. And now we're all thinking, uh-oh, she's gonna make me let go of this leg. Just be in the present moment and enjoy this stretch. And reverse. Nothing in this class is you have to do. All right, now here we go. We're gonna do that again. See if you can first lighten the load, right? And then maybe slowly release and circle, right? Or maybe you hold on with one hand, right? Or maybe you don't, or maybe you drop the foot. Good. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. I might even have you do this when we're standing up. I think it's more challenging when you're sitting down. And release that leg. Nice work, everybody. Shake that one out. Wiggle those legs. Get loose. And we'll make our way up to a stand here. So mindful standing. Yes, so we slide the heels back. It's really important to learn how to sit and stand in a functional way for your body, right? Because that can really help take strain off your back. Good. So we're gonna use our feet to stand up. So leaning forward, press into the pads of your toes and your heels, and slowly make your way to a stand. Yeah. And come to the back of our chair here. All right. You can slide your chair forward. You can slide it out of the way. I'm gonna slide mine here for a little bit. We'll need it in a little bit. And just shake it off. We're standing now, so just shake it off. Shake off any tension that you might have built up there. Good, all right. And come back to center. And now let's come to a little march. Just getting our energy moving here. And again, this is enough, right? You don't have to go for a 10-mile jog. You can just do this. And now we're gonna widen our legs a little bit, go a little wider with the march if that feels okay on your hips. Good. Now coming back to more of a narrow march. Good. And then wide again. Yeah. Maybe even a little wider. I don't know. How does that feel? Check it out. Nothing should be uncomfortable, especially in our joints, especially with this one in our knees. Yeah. And now slowly make your way back to just a regular march. All right. And relax. Wiggle it out. Just wiggle out your body. And take a nice breath in and let it go. Another breath in and let it go. All right. Bringing your legs a little bit wider than hip distance apart, softening your knees and just rocking your body side to side. A little smile on your face, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Verbalizing that exhale breath. One more. Notice where you are high and come back to center. Now we're going to do that opposite. So you're going to breathe in the opposite side because we're going to balance, and exhale the opposite side. So you might have to figure that out there. And relax. Slowly let it go. Good. Keeping the legs, if they're comfortable, that little bit wider than hip distance apart. Softening the knees. On an inhale breath, straighten the knees as you reach up. Big breath in and look up. And then as you exhale, just relax the body, the head. Just let it drop and the arms drop. Upper body stays pretty high. And then inhale, straighten the knees. Reach up, lift the heart, lift the chin, and exhale, just relax. Maybe you go a little bit lower with the body. And one more inhale, straighten the knees, press into the toes as you reach up. This is nice and loose, but just like a rag doll. And exhale, just drop the body forward. And just hang forward wherever you land. Maybe it's just your head, right? I don't know what's going on in your back. And if your arms are hanging and it feels okay, you can just rock them side to side. Again, like you're just a little rag doll, leaning forward. If this feels like too much on your back, you can always have your hands resting on your thighs. So the head is down. Hopefully there's not too much pressure. If there's too much pressure, you just look at the floor. Don't have your top of your head hanging down. Good. And then slowly relax those arms. Bring your hands, your palms onto your thighs. Keep your head down as you walk your hands one at a time up your body. And then once the chest comes up and shoulders, then the head comes up to that 8 to 10 pound head. Yeah, good. And shake it out. Nice. Good. All right. So coming into a little bit of a side bend, here we might need our chair. So we're gonna do a little balance side bend here. So you might need a little something to steady yourself here. So the back of your chair is good for that. All right, so find yourself in mountain pose, nice, tall spine, good. And then we're gonna start with the right arm. We're gonna turn our right palm out. And on an inhale breath, you're gonna slowly relax the shoulder as the arm's floating up. Good, and again, if it's here that your shoulders will only allow that spine, yeah, so just wherever it's comfortable for you. Yeah, full pose is arm up, yes, good. All right, take a breath in and exhale it out. Take a breath in and get so long on this right side. And as you exhale, lean over to the left. Good. All right. Here's our back bend here. Now we may want to bring our left fingertips onto the chair. And we're going to see if you can take your right toe out to the side. Yes. So now we're stretching from the right fingertips all the way down to that right toe. And maybe you even look underneath your right arm and breathe so that left leg is engaged, the kneecap is lifting, that left leg that's holding you up is nice and sturdy and strong. And now if this is feeling okay and you want a little bit more of a balance challenge, you can float those right toes up off the floor. Okay, yes. And if you're feeling really steady here, maybe you release your fingers off the chair, or maybe just one finger. So play around with that, just balancing on one leg in this side stretch. Good. For 2, for 1. Lift your toes up, drop it down. Good. On an inhale breath, slowly lift the body back up. Slowly slide that right foot in into a long body again. And on an exhale breath, relax that arm. Just let it slowly float through space. Yeah, when we go slow, especially when the arms bend up like that, we'll avoid any damage to that. Right. Let's bring our fingertips onto our chair. Let's just close our eyes here. Yeah, and relax the shoulders so you're just lightly touching the chair. And just notice if one side of your body feels different than the other. One side feels more open, maybe that right side. Yeah. Why it's so important to get balance in our life. We just feel more strong and steady, happy. So blinking your eyes open, let's get even, let's get balanced, right? So we're gonna start with relax the left arm down, turn the palm out, inhale, reach that left arm out and up. Notice this side, maybe the left shoulder is a little bit different. And just stretch as long as is comfortable on your body. Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, reach those left fingertips up towards the sky. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, lean over to the right. Don't drop that head. Don't look at that heavy head because that's a lot of stress on the neck. Try to keep it near your arm. Good. And you're just stretching to the side. And now coming into our little balance, we may start with holding on with the right hand. Good. Leaning the weight into the right leg and sliding that left toe out to the side, if that's comfortable. Again, you can go back to just the side bend if this is not working for you. Good. And breathe. Good. And then on an inhale breath, now this standing leg, engage that kneecap up. You can feel that thigh tighten, your glute tighten, because it's holding up most of the weight of your body. If you want to float that left toe up off the floor and just challenge, take a little challenge for yourself. You can touch down anytime. Yeah, this side is a little more challenging for me. Yeah. So I'm not going to let go of the chair, but if you want to let go of the chair here, yes, feel free and breathe. You can turn your head, look underneath your arm for 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have the toe floating up, land the toe. On an inhale breath, slowly float the body back up. Bring the left foot in. Good. Stretch up tall one more time. And as you exhale, relax that shoulder as the arm descends. Go slow. Ah. Now, relax, wiggle it out. Bring your fingertips to the chair. Gently close your eyes. See if you feel more balance now on both sides. Let's take a breath in. And with a big sigh, exhale. Feel your shoulders melting down. Relax your hands, let them just float down onto either side. And gently flutter the eyes open. Yeah, good. All right. Nice work, everybody. Shake it out. Just do a little shake, shake, shake. Yeah. All right. One more time here. We're going to now bring both arms. We're going to reach both arms out and up. Again, about halfway through, you're going to notice that your shoulders are starting to hike up. Get tense. See if you can relax them back and down, and then continue on. And once up, bend the elbows, interlace your hands above your head. Flip your palms up. Press down into your toes as you reach your palms up towards the sky. Coming into this full body stretch. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale. See if you can relax your low rib cage down. Tendency here is to poke those ribs forward. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Each time you exhale, see if you can stretch those palms a little bit closer to the ceiling. And then on your next exhale breath, float the hands down towards the head, tops of the hands here. Then we're going to bring the palms forward, slide them to the back of your head. Press the back of your head into your hands, hands gently into your head. Reach your elbows wide, and maybe lay your head into your hands, lifting your chin up slightly. This one should feel so nice. Again, if you're feeling really sturdy, you're pressing down gently into the toes, your toes. Yeah, you can close your eyes here. Just take about another 2 or 3 breaths. And as you exhale, relax and slowly bring the head back forward and slowly unclasp your hands and slowly just melt your fingers down the side of your neck onto your shoulders, elbows relax down, and then just release your low arms down and shake it out. Very nice. Good, good, good. All right, coming into our, so we're gonna come to the right side of our chair. We're gonna start there. Good. All right, so let's bring our hands onto our thighs. We're just gonna come into a little squat. So we're gonna send our hips back. We're gonna start to slide your hands down to your knees, coming to your knees with your hands. Good. And we're just gonna give some love to our knees. So just feeling all the sides of your feet as you make little circles with your knees. So we're working our feet and our knees by outlining the outside of your shoe on the floor. Good. And then reverse. So you feel the side of your feet, the heel, the other side, and your toes. Yeah, nice slow circles here. Good. And then coming back to center. Good. Start to walk. You can look down at the floor and start to walk your hands up your thighs and just come back to a stand. Nice. Wiggle it out. All right. So we're going to sort of do that. That was a little prep. So we're going to basically do some circles, right? So we're doing this dynamic balance, right? So we're just going to be rotating front, back, side, side with our whole body. So our feet are planted in the floor, on the floor. Yes, good. And so you're gonna lead with your hips, right? And your ankles, your low body. And so we're gonna lean forward slightly, so the weight's in the toes. And we're gonna slowly bring that weight over to the right. And then we're gonna lean back a little bit. Yeah, that one's challenging. You can always hold on to your chair here and over to the other side. So it's kind of like, I always liken it to those little suction dolls in a car, you know, the little Hawaiian dolls. They're suctioned to the car, but the body is moving. So just start with slow circles. Yeah. You're feeling your feet really working here for you. So this is really good for that, a walking practice, right? And just balance training here. You can look at a spot that's not moving as you make circles with your body. Good. Leading from the ankles. Next time you come forward, pause and reverse the opposite direction. Yeah, find that spot to stare at. Again, you can either hold the chair, or if you've been holding the chair, maybe you challenge yourself with one finger. Yeah. The spine is straight. It's just your lower body that's moving around in these circles. Maybe you challenge yourself with making a little bit bigger circle. Yeah, notice what feels more challenging. For me, it's going to my heels. Yeah, good. And come back to center now. Good. Let's just wiggle out the feet. Good. That's really good to practice. That's really, we were just talking about reading books, right? So if you're sitting and reading for a while and you stand up, you can grab your book and you can practice that while you're reading. That's a real challenge, like just for like a half a page. That's really good balance training. Yeah, shake it out. Okay, let's wiggle your toes. It feels good to wiggle your toes. They were doing a lot of work for us. Okay, so we're gonna come into a little bit of a knee balance here, a lifting up of our knee. So we're gonna rock the weight into the inside of our leg, and we're gonna come up onto our right toe. Good. And then we're going to see if we can lift that right leg up, right? So lifting the knee, good. And so just find where it's comfortable for you. And again, you can remain with a toe on the floor. Weights in this inner leg, good. And we're just gonna rock that foot forward and back, straightening it and bending it, good. And then we're gonna come, relax the leg, but keep that leg up and do circles in one direction and circles in the other direction. And guess what? Maybe one hand or both, we circle in one direction. Okay. And circle in the other direction. You can always grab that chair. Good. And relax. I'm working you today. You're going to be so balanced. Yes, shake it out. All right. So coming into little lunges here, wiggling out the hips. Yeah. I think maybe I'm changing my mind. We're going to do that next week. So let's go over to the other side and do that same little scenario on the other side. So again, we're just going to do a couple of the body rotations. So planting the feet on the floor. Good. And maybe here, holding onto the chair, maybe you don't hold onto the chair. Maybe you try it with hands on hips. Good. And again, just find a spot to stare at. Rock forward, off to the left. Rock onto your heels, off to the right. The toes and the heels are staying on the floor the whole time. You're just making these circles with your body. Yeah. And now if you're like, okay, well, this is easy. We just did this. Maybe also challenge yourself with like softening your eyes, like closing your eyes halfway or 3/4 of the way and doing these circles. Yeah. I don't know if you can attempt to do it with your eyes closed. That really challenges you, but if that's in your practice, go ahead and try that. Yeah. And at some point, just reverse, do a few rotations, the opposite direction. Good. Really work in these feet. You can feel that, right? Especially your toes. And come back to center. Nice. Okay, shake it out. And now we're going to do our knee lift here. So you can start with holding onto the chair. We're going to bend that left knee now. Engage this right leg. Lift that kneecap up. That engages the thigh and the glute to keep you upright. Yes. And then lifting the knee if it's available to you. Maybe lifting it higher if you want more of a challenge. And straightening and flexing. So just rocking that foot leg forward and back. This little glute muscle's got to engage, and then relax. And we're going to do circles with one direction and circle the other direction with the foot. And now we're going to maybe use one hand or both. Circle as you rotate that ankle in one direction and circle opposite direction. We've got this, we've got this, we've got this, and relax. Woo! And shake it out. Good work, everyone. Wiggle out, shake it off. Good. All right. Might feel nice to come into a little bit wider stance. Yes, let's take a breath in and let it go. So let's soften the knees, bring hands onto thighs. And now let's just do some hip circles. Yeah, one direction. Just nice and loose. Good. And then other direction. And come back to center. Good. And shake it out. Let's make our way to mindful seat. So nice work up there, everyone. We're going to come to the front of our chair. We're going to pause at the front of our chair. Good. Now we're going to work those feet again. Our toes are really getting a workout today. So hands can just rest on your thighs. Take a breath in and exhale. I know we do this every time, so you can do it a little differently today. Really send those hips back. Yeah, toes tend to lift when the hips go back. Gently press those toes into the floor. Take another breath in, reach those hips back. A little bit further down. Good. At any point in time, feel free to grab onto the front of your chair. Send those hips back as you just float yourself down onto your chair. Good. Really working the legs. That works the legs to come into the seat. Good. All right, let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. Good. And relax. Let's scoot forward in our chair a little bit. We're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to tip your chin to your chest. Reach your shoulders back. And we're going to do a couple head rolls here. Again, we're going to start with the left. So going the opposite way. So rolling your left ear to your left shoulder. And up. And over to the right. And forward. Just nice and slow and gentle. Next time you come forward, pause and reverse. If you didn't do that already, just get all the kinks out of your neck and your shoulders here. Next time the head comes forward, pause, stop, press down into your toes and lift the head back up. Find a nice tall spine, take a breath in. As you exhale, slowly turn your head to the right and look over your shoulder as far as you can. Good. And now we're going to take our hands. We're just going to bring them to the side of the right side of our chair, right side of our right thigh, and just find ourselves in this gentle little twist, seated twist. And breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. And as you breathe in, draw the breath down. As you breathe out, relax and twist. As you exhale, relax the whole body. Slowly, very slowly, pivot your body back forward. Good. Find that nice, gentle, tall spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, turn your head now slowly to the left. And then taking your hands and just resting them on the left side of your chair or your left thigh and turning your body gently over to the left. Spine stays tall. And just take this to where it feels nice. No crunching, no pushing. And breathe. You can close your eyes. As you breathe in, draw the breath down. As you breathe out, relax and twist. Twisting is detoxifying for our body. Now on the next exhale breath, relax the body and slowly bring the body straight back forward. Good. All right. Final pose here before Shavasana. We're going to take our hands, relax them down alongside the body. Glide your arms back. Stretch them back. Stretch your shoulders back. Grab onto something behind you there. Yes, your chair. Take a breath in, lift the chin, but keep the back of the neck long. And then as you exhale, just relax the weight of your body forward. Good. Relax everything, let it just fall forward. And take a few long, deep breaths here. Just enjoying this whole back body stretch. Wiggling your toes, pressing down into your toe pads. Slowly bring the head, start to float the body back up, head back up. Good. And release and relax. Good. Nice. And let's set up for our final relaxation pose, Shavasana. So feel free to lay down on the floor. If you're going to stay in your seat, scoot your hips all the way to the very back of your chair. Good. All right, let's arrive. Bringing the palms up, whether you're laying down, palms are away from you. Seated, palms are a little bit up higher on your thighs. Good. And then just make some little final adjustments to make yourself completely comfortable. So we do have a gentle, tall spine if you're seated, but you're not over exaggerating it, right? You can rest your back onto the back of your chair. Just come into a place of comfort and then gently float your eyes closed. So make any final last minute adjustments to make yourself completely comfortable for this next 5 minutes. Yeah. All right, and once you've found your place, come to stillness. And now we're going to do alternate nostril breathing just for a few breaths. We won't use our hands on our face. We're just going to envision. So take a breath in and notice the air going in through both nostrils. And breathe out through both nostrils. And now just imagine as you breathe in, just notice the air going through the left nostril. Pause the breath at the top and notice the air as it exits the right nostril. And then notice the air coming in through the right nostril. Pause the breath at the top and notice the air as it exits the left nostril. And just do 2 more rounds, noticing the air in the left, noticing exiting the right, and then back in the same side. So this is a way of doing alternate nostril breath without the hands. And no hurry, but just when that exhale breath is completely exhaled on the left side, you can release the breath. Relax the breath. Relax the body. And become aware of your environment, all the sounds around you, far away or right next to you. Just be in harmony with your environment. Feel the toes relax, the feet flop open. Relax your lower legs, upper legs, thighs. Feel your belly soften. Feel the entire weight of your hips on the floor or on the chair you're seated. It's holding your weight. So just let it go. Relax your chest, your back, shoulders, your arms. Feel your fingers soften. Relax the back of your neck, back of your head, skin of your forehead. Feel your eyeballs falling back into the eye sockets. Make a gentle little smile to your face. Whole bodies relaxed now. Whole bodies relaxed. Relax. Relax your right side. Relax your left side. Feel free to remain here for as long as you like. Should you choose to come back now into the space and time, just gently begin to wiggle the toes and wiggle the fingers. Start to move the body so slowly, swaying the body side to side. You're laying down and you are coming out of Shavasana. Turn over onto one side. And coming back to stillness. Noticing how you feel. Take a breath in, fill up the chest, and let it go with a little sigh. Holding your hands into prayer position, palms together, resting your thumbs onto your heart. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, drop your forehead to your fingertips. Closing practice today with this. You are where you should be right now. The soul just wants to be. Stay out of your head. Try to be anywhere else but the head. When you're feeling ready, completely at your own pace, gently slit your eyes open, let the light in slowly. Begin to flutter the eyes. Lifting your head. I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself, getting yourself into balance today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.